13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Welcome back, West Michigan. I'm meteorologist Colton Woods. All things considered, today was a pretty quiet day. However, we have more snow and even a little bit of freezing rain on the way overnight tonight. That's why your 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have some ice and even snow in sight overnight tonight. It's also red. Warmer temperatures are ahead. We'll be climbing into the mid-30s tomorrow above freezing, the beginning of our winter thaw. This video brought to you by LaFontaine Lincoln of Grand Rapids. Weather headlines show snow and ice will be likely tonight, especially along into the north of I-96. The big weather story tomorrow, though, that precipitation will be coming to an end and fog will actually be developing later on in the day, and especially Monday night into Tuesday morning as warmer air begins to spill on in. Live look right now in Walker, it's definitely not warm still, sitting at 28 degrees, but it feels like temperature of 21 once you factor in that light breeze out of the south. Temperatures area-wide, even along the lakeshore in the 30s right now, 30 in both Muskegon and Holland, 28 in Hastings, and a little bit cooler out to the north. It's currently 25 degrees in Big Rapids. Temperatures in Grand Rapids likely holding at least in the mid to even upper 20s overnight tonight. There's that chance of a little bit of snow and even a little bit of ice, especially once we get closer to midnight. And then beyond that, we'll likely see drier conditions move in just in time for the Monday morning commute. Here's a storm system right now. This warm front is what will bring in warmer conditions heading into our Monday, likely climbing back into the mid-30s. But out ahead of that, we'll likely have a push of some snow and even a little bit of freezing rain can mix in as well, creating a glaze of ice. But you can see the trajectory of that, mostly aiming toward northern lower Michigan. So those along into the north of I-96 stand the greatest chance of seeing any precipitation tonight. Timing that out hour by hour shows by 10 p.m. most of that snow will stay north of Grand Rapids, but once we get closer to midnight and just after, a little bit of snow and a little bit of ice will be possible along the I-96 corridor, so do keep in mind some slick spots will be possible overnight tonight and possibly even lingering into the Monday morning commute, but no precipitation will be falling throughout Monday morning. This is how much snow we're expecting, not a whole lot. Generally though, toward US 10, we could squeeze out possibly an inch or two of snow. Freezing rain accumulations also look to be on the very light side, if anything, just a light glaze, primarily along into the north of I-96, where a little bit of iciness could be developing. Beyond that, Monday afternoon will be dry, although warmer back into the mid-30s, but we are watching the potential for some dense fog to develop. And then on Tuesday, another wintry mix will move on in. Timing out the fog tomorrow, you can see this is the evening commute tomorrow. Widespread fog will begin to develop and it will get pretty dense, especially tomorrow night, lasting into Tuesday morning's commute. So do plan on some pretty dense fog developing across West Michigan later tomorrow and into Tuesday. Overnight tonight, snow and ice is the name of the game, especially off to the north where we could see some impacts. That's where we do have a winter weather advisory continuing through Monday morning. Your 7-day forecast shows a little bit of fog on Monday afternoon. Temperatures though, the main story will be the warmth building in. 45 degrees for a high on Thursday before we cool down into the weekend.